Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the TF1 Fast Game Show. I'm MikeC.
And I'm Fred Watt.
Y'all, today we talk to you about Thunderbolts.
Now, this is Thunderbolts is currently still in the movie theaters, and you can go see it if you would like. Unfortunately, I have not seen it. I start watching it, but I'm gonna watch it after this show. I am. Give me something to eat and sit down and watch the joint. But Mike has seen it, and we're going to rely on Mike's view, review on it. Now, typically we would do if it gets a high rating, we will give the digital code away, but you would have to answer a question in the comments, whether you're on Facebook, YouTube. The first person that answers a question will get the digital code once it comes out. That's if we had both gave it the highest rating. It's my fault that I didn't watch it. So if Mike gives it a high rating, we'll go ahead and give the movie away. He would just give you a question that you would have to answer. So Mike, this is all on you, brother. Thunderbolts. What do you give it?
Actually, I give it a 3 out of 5.
Oh, okay. So send your hate
3 out of
mail
5.
to MikeC
Go ahead,
at the game show. You can send all your hate mail to MikeC at the game show, because you won't be getting a copy of the movie. Now, go ahead, Mike. Tell us why you decided not to give one of our lucky viewers a copy of this movie.
Don't be putting this all over me, okay? Thunderbolts, don't get me wrong, it was a good movie. It was all about, it had a lot to do with about mental health and everything like that as far as with this movie. And, you know, this time and age, you know, we talk about mental health and everything like that, which is all cool and good and everything. But as far as this particular movie, it was okay because you had some characters come in, or some people that you thought was in the movie that really isn't in the movie. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things, like far as how Marvel shows you one commercial and you see all these characters that they're fighting somebody, and those characters aren't in the movie, or they're on certain like merchandise, like popcorn buckets and stuff like that, and the character's not in the movie, or if they're in the movie, they're in there for a short second. Fred, once you finish watching the movie, you'll know exactly what I mean. They released spoilers, I think, a little too early in this movie, because it's everywhere now. You know, Thunderbolts is called that. What the asterisk was for is for the new Avengers. So they apparently are going to be the new Avengers. All right. So this is up. They already spoiled this within the first week that this stuff came out. You know what I'm saying? Which I thought that they shouldn't have done that until the movie really got out there in the ether a little bit. They should have waited longer than a freaking week. You know what I'm saying? But you know, people talking social media. I guess they wanted to get on that bandwagon for it to get people more into the movie. It was a good movie, man. As far as from the movie, I like the characters. You know, I love freaking the Red Guardian. A lot of people found him annoying, but I liked him. You know what I'm saying? Bucky and everybody did their part. It seemed like the leader was freaking what's her name? You know, Black Widow's sister. I can't even think of her name. And I hear it. I can't think of her name. But they brought in a guy called Sentry as well too, a strong character, and a lot of stuff that they showed. It was an okay movie, man. You know what I'm saying? I did enjoy going to movies and spending the time at the movies, man. But I don't want to spoil it too much, Fred, because you still got to watch it and everything like that. And we might be able to revisit and talk more about it if you have any questions. But it was a good time at the movies, man. It was okay. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the best movie. It definitely wasn't the worst movie. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Now I actually did start watching, and let me ask you this question: was that Elaine Bennis? Was that the girl that played Elaine Bennis that was in the courtroom that they was trying to impeach?
Elaine Bennis.
Yeah, that was on Seinfeld.
Yeah.
That was
her. Elaine. I had to think about Seinfeld. Yeah, and yeah, that was her.
So I kind of get it from just a little bit of watching it. Spoiler alert. where the movie that came before that, with the new Captain America movie, that was a big reference in the beginning of it.
Yes, it was.
So I think, like with all Marvel movies, um
You
all
got
the
to
Marvel
watch it.
movies are going to be slow at the beginning, and then they may have a big finish at the end, like what
Doomsday.
Endgame did, or you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying. So
leading up to Doomsday and stuff like that. But go ahead.
I think that's what that is, because they are coming up with another Marvel movie where Iron Man is Doomsday, right?
Yep.
He's Doomsday.
Yeah, he's Doomsday.
So they're probably leading up to that. So I think the movies are going to be very slow at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
All the movies are going to fit together at the end, as a just like the end game did. You know what I'm saying? So right now it's just probably, if you're a fan of the movie, you might just want to go see it. And like Mike said, it was, it's just a movie to go see. It's not really big. It's just like to me it was, even though I just saw the beginning of up to the part where she was in the building and her and the dude was, shooting at each other. That's where I stopped at. And I was tired, man. I had to go to sleep. So that's where my movie experience ended right there. But like I said, I think it's a big build. I think it's a small build up to, I guess, Doomsday. Um, yeah, that's my input on it. But we have another family member of the show, Janelle. I hopefully she still watches the show, because she's a big Marvel head. And whenever I had questions about Marvel movies, I would go to her and be like, "Yo, what's this, that, and the third?"
Who's
And
this and who's that?
yeah,
So,
she would be spot on, man. She would be spot on.
so me, this is my first time really experienced like the Thunderbolts. So I never read none of the comics as far as with the Thunderbolts. I have done like Captain America and some of the stuff like that, usually the earlier type of stuff. But as far as Thunderbolts, this is like my first introduction into them and everything like that. Because there's different variations as far as Thunderbolts, as far as different leaders that was in the thing. Because the thing about comics, they have different tales and variations of different, comic books. It's a lot. So it's a whole lot of multiverse, multi team type of matchups and stuff like that. So it's a lot. So, but with Thunderbolts, so this is like me first going in with Thunderbolts, as far as for that. So, like I said, it was an okay movie, man. I did enjoy watching it. So, but yep, 3 out of 5. It wasn't mind blowing yet, but I see like the writing on the wall for it to be better, in the future. So I'll most definitely stay to the end credits. So because there's 2 end credits, they got what's that? A post end credit and a very end credit. I forgot how to a pre end credit and a post or whatever. So they got 2 end credits. Oh, a mid credit scene and then a post. There you go.
Okay, I'll make sure I watch it to the end. But I guess let's go ahead and give it a final verdict, Mike.
Final verdict, Fred.
Mike, Thunderbolts. Is it a movie
Thunderbolts.
ticket or a next flick it?
You can still movie ticket, man. You can find it on those cheap movie days, AMC. What's that, Tuesdays and Wednesdays now? So go ahead and enjoy it, see it in the theater. Like I said, the third act was pretty good and everything like that. So, I think the commercial trailer gave a lot too much stuff away, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't like watching too many trailers, because I don't want to see the whole movie or all the highlights, because when you see it live in action, he's like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, so yeah, movie ticket with all that rambling I just said. Movie ticket.
All right, well, y'all heard it. Go see it. Go to the movies and see it. We may revisit it after I watch it later on this evening. I don't know, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's a movie. So
It's a movie. Yep.
all right, Mike. You got anything else?
That is it, man. Like I said, like always, you guys can hit us up at thegameshow@gmail.com. That's Gaming Show with Renee. Don't forget to head to the Facebook store page. Don't forget to hit that bell to notify when we drop videos like these. Tell people about what we do here at the Gaming Show and keep on watching.
And y'all do know we on TikTok, right? So please go over there and give us a follow. And please remember to like us on all our social media platforms. We'll see you next time on WWTF.
You want the facts.
Game Show.
You keep on watching. Thanks for tuning in. Peace, y'all.
Later.